Hey guys, this is Quirkay. One thing that I recently realized is that I've never actually explained where I got the name Quirkay from. While most get their name from the standard adjective noun number format, mine has been a bit more in depth and has a bit more lore behind it. I think the story's interesting enough for a video, so here's how I got the name Quirkay. Before I had the name Quirkay, I used my real name on pretty much every platform I used. It's not hard to find examples of this, just go back in my video catalog and you'll find plenty of examples of this. When I started getting more involved in competitive gaming, I realized that there are some truly malicious people out there who would use my real name to antagonize me and find different bits of information about me. I wanted to avoid this, so I kept the idea of a name change in the back of my mind. Initially, I wanted my name to be Pika Mario Micah 10, before I ended up choosing the name Micah Easterling. I'm so glad I didn't choose the former. Using your real name is bad, but oh man, that name sucked. I was too dumb of a kid to figure out how to make an original YouTube name rather than using the first and last name you chose, and I'm so glad that I was that dumb. The name took inspiration from two things I really liked at the time, Pokemon and Mario, and added my name and age. That timeline would have been awful, so I'm really glad that didn't happen. One day, I was watching a video by Just a Hot Dog, who is a Minecraft PvP YouTuber. I was really involved in that community, and watching his videos was a regular activity of mine. In one of his videos, something really caught my ear. Have a listen.
Dang, great minds must think alike, guys, right? I said quirky, which is a pretty uncommon word to say in public and stuff like that, and he said it twice. I said quirky and unoriginal, and he said quirky and original twice.
This video is about Justin accusing someone of stealing his content and using the word quirky, which isn't incredibly common in everyday speech. Something clicked in my mind and I wanted to start using some form of the word as a username. I started by trying the name Quirky, spelled with an E, and it was available on Minecraft and Geometry Dash. The only issue was, when I looked at anything else I used, the name was already taken. I decided to just change the vowel to an A, and it seemed to work on all platforms that were really important to me. It wasn't available on most social media platforms, so I just added an underscore or the word official to get past that hurdle. At first, there was a fair amount of resistance from my friends about the name change, and for good reason. I changed something that I had been using close to a decade of my life. Overall though, this change was definitely for the better, and I'm really happy with my name. Even though this is the case, the original appeal behind the name has somewhat disappeared. Let me explain. I think my friend Matt V understands my sentiment the best. I decided to do an interview with him to see if my point was correct. So obviously your name is Matamoto. So there was a meme that became kind of popular recently, Moto Moto. And you've already expressed how much you dislike this meme and how it's kind of ruined your name. Can you kind of describe what that was like?
Well, so at first I only heard the second part of the meme, which was like the song, like I like him big, I like him chunky, and I immediately thought that meme was awful. I thought it was garbage. And then after, seeing that meme around for a little while, I heard the first part of it, which was, I think Moto Moto likes you. And it's the first time I heard that I knew, man, this is going to suck.
Right.
Yeah. So then, every once in a while I get into a game of Overwatch or CSGO or anything else, and someone would say, I like him big, I like him chunky, and I kind of want to slam my head on the wall.
Yeah. Now, personally, the Quirky Dough meme doesn't boil my blood as much as Matt V's with the Moto Moto meme. In fact, I kind of like using the flushed emoji and the meme in general. The only issue is this meme took away from what originally drew me into my name. I like that quirky wasn't a word frequently used, so having an incorrect spelling of it looked really cool and original. Now it seems like everyone online is using the phrase quirky, and it takes away a bit of value. Like Matamoto said, it can be slightly irritating to queue up for a match and have people tell you that you're kinda quirky dough. I'm fine with the meme, but I feel like it takes away some value. Despite this, I'm really satisfied with my name. It's certainly better than other ideas I came up with, and at this point, I wouldn't consider changing it again. I hope this story was interesting or entertaining for you, and please subscribe.